I would relate unto you the story of a time that I must be best forgotten.
Well, then
Have
why
many
remind
here
us?
heard of the story of Pope Augustus the non-existent?
No, you've forgotten.
Ah. Once upon a time, he got what he believed to be a holy inspiration, and he ordered away from Rome, and he ordered the expulsion of all the Jews. He said, such as these should not remain in the holy city of Rome or near the Vatican. Now, the Roman Jews were very put out by this. No pun intended, my lady. They tried reason. They tried pleading. And then they hit upon a most genius plan. They said, if we leave, we got to get paid up. And so, the college of bishops and cardinals went to talk to Pope Augustus the non-existent. And they said unto him, Your Holiness, it does not seem fair that we throw these people out without some sort of trial, just because of what they are. It would seem unfair to the rest of the world, and we know that Christianity is a religion of fairness. Yes. Finally, the Pope relented. He said, I will meet with one of their number, and I will debate him. If he stands and wins the debate, then they may stay. But I will not speak to them. This debate must be held in pantomime. That was the best the bishops were going to get, so they took it back to the temple and sent someone in with the message. The council of elders, the Sanhedrin, were going, hey, such a thing should happen to us. Who would debate him? We will be thrown out of Rome if we lose. And in pantomime yet, and on religion, they say. Such cannot be. There was cries and recriminations. And finally, an older voice from in the back said, I may debate the Pope. And out from the shadows came a simple man of faith. The Hebrew word is lukoy. It means basically what we would call today a handyman, the person that swept up after. He had been at that temple all of his life, but he had his faith. And they said, You are no great man of letters. You do not know the words of the law. He said, yes, but I have my faith. I will debate the Pope. And since no one else would, came the fateful day. Out on his chair, in all his finery was brought the Pope, the King of Christendom, put down and stepped out. And from the crowd of Jews came a simple man wearing simple clothes as he walked out. And this is what the debate went like. The Pope started it out. He goes, the Jew looked back at him and said, Pope went, the Jew looked at him rather askantly and went, Pope was really taken aback by this last gesture. He thought for a minute, walked back to his chair, brought something out, held out an orange. Bring this mug. The Jew reached into his woman's cloak. He brought out a wafer, matzah cracker. What size is this? And showed it to the Pope. Looked at it fondly. Pope threw up his hands and said, they win. They can stay. He walks over, gets in his sedan chair, and he's taken off. The bishops all crowd around him. Your Holiness, Your Holiness. We understand they could stay, but we couldn't follow the high logic of this debate. Could you enlighten us? Yes, yes. Who was that man? Your Holiness, that was the Sanhedrin. They said that was their temple's janitor. Oh, imagine the humiliation if I had debated one of their holy men. Much we can learn from these people, but Your Holiness, What was the debate? We couldn't follow it. Well, first, I said, God rules the heavens. And he said, but he gave us dominion of the earth. Then I said, there's one God. And he said, yes, but there's three manifestations of it. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Seeing as I could not debate this man in theology, I went over that half-baked theory that is being brought from the eastern realms that the earth is round. Who ever heard of it being so foolish? So I held up the orange, and he rightly held out that flat, unleavened bread cracker thing of his to show that the earth was flat. Amazing, this man is so intelligent. Look at the janitor. Much we can learn from these people. Well, back in the Hebrew class, there is much rejoicing. We can stay. Vital, yes. By the way, vital, yes. What was the debate about? Debate, Shemay. I've had better arguments with my wife. What are you talking? What are you talking? No, it was nothing. Percy says we all gotta leave. I said, nothing, why we're staying. Then he says, he gives me the finger. You believe that? He gives me the finger. I said, same to you 3 times. Well, then he takes out his lunch, so what do? I take out mine. Okay.